Hello everyone, my name is Kid Lee, and we are now hours away from the launch of the early access part of the expansion for Knights of the Eternal Throne. Now, the developers had a live stream a few days ago, most of which was just repeat information that we already know, but there were a few tidbits in there that were pretty interesting, and I'm actually going to bring that information to you here in this video. First of all, we're going to kick off with new tokens. They did announce that if you are a subscriber and you get the new expansion, as part of that, you will be getting a new token as well. You'll be able to use that token for either a 60 or a 65. Now, that begs the question of what if I still have a token and I didn't use the one from the previous expansion? They did say that it's still going to be usable, and you're still going to have it, so you'll actually have two, but you'll be able to use that one for 60 or 65 as well. They did announce that there's actually going to be some performance improvements, so I'm sure a lot of people are going to be happy about that. They named 4 things in particular. The first one being that they have changed some things, and they think that the game should overall run just a little bit better for everyone. So that should be pretty interesting. They are also doing some visual improvements. I kind of wish they would have went into some detail on that, but unfortunately they didn't. They just said, visual improvements. And then there's also going to be doing some animation improvements as well. We do know that some of the abilities, whether the new ones or the old ones, some of them are getting some new sort of animations, and there's other ones that are being updated. So that should be pretty cool. And then finally, better facial animations. And that was something that they really brought in with the last expansion, but it's something that they are going to be improving upon, which is pretty cool. Next item on the list is a command experience boost in the cartel market. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pay to win! Pay to win! The world is over! And, you might be right. I think this is going to be a very hot topic, and this is going to be a community feedback thing. If you guys really hate this, if you really hate the idea, this is going to be something that you need to leave a comment on so that I can then take that to BioWare. But yeah, even in the stream, people were already kind of freaking out about it, and I think it's only going to get worse once we actually see it in action. Next up was the 5-year anniversary rewards. They are doing a Senya Hollow statue, a Celebration Jawa. They are doing another new 7-piece art collection. That's going to be a vendor on the fleet, and then each piece of art is going to be just 5 credits. And then, kind of a weird one, they mentioned that there's going to be something else for the Stronghold, and they even showed a picture, and I've got the, sort of the picture on screen here, but they didn't really say what it was going to be, which I thought was kind of weird. I think they might have just sort of skipped over it during their presentation. So that's going to be sort of the 4 items for the 5-year anniversary. Next up, they actually talked about gold spammers a little bit, and they said that right now they're actually putting a lot of effort into trying to deal with these gold spammers. As I'm sure you're well aware, it's been an issue since the dawn of time, pretty much. But they said in particular, they really want people to be reporting these. Every time you see one, report it, because they are tracking it, even though, it kind of appears like they're not doing anything. They are tracking them, they're tracking IP addresses and all that kind of thing. So they just need as much information as they can in order to continue to fight the good fight, so to speak. And then finally, uncompleted missions. Now, I know one thing that people like doing when an expansion is coming up like this is they'll actually go complete a bunch of missions but not turn them in. But they said that any uncompleted missions will reset on Tuesday when the expansion goes live in the early access. So as far as we are aware, keeping a bunch queued up that you'll be able to turn in later, that is not going to happen this time. I guess they want everybody to start from scratch. But yeah, that's sort of the quick little news things. Again, it was new tokens, performance improvements, the combat experience or the command experience boost on the cartel market, 5-year anniversary gold spammers, and uncompleted missions were sort of the quick little items that I went ahead and pulled out of the dev stream. But yeah, just a few hours away, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to go ahead and jump into this thing, so it should be pretty exciting. But yep, that will go ahead and do it for this video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.